Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to another episode of Construction Simulator 2 here on the PS4. And we are doing our very, very slow turn here with just one track active to get this thing spun around. There we go, and now we can engage the second track, and oh, this thing's actually quite pokey. 9 miles an hour. I was not expecting it to be that fast. Unfortunately, it looks like we are facing the wrong direction, so we're going to have to turn around again at the other end. Where are we? Oh no, we just had to get here. Use a dump truck to buy asphalt from the gravel pit. We've already done that. So now we need to see if we can skip that stage of the job. Yeah, we've done that stage already. Okay, we need to skip this stage as well. Skip all the way to there. It won't let me. I've got to skip stage by stage. Before you start asphalting, you have to extend the screed. Okay. I bet I'm in the wrong position now, aren't I? Good. Now open the context menu by pressing the vehicle active. By pressing the vehicle, activate the asphalt function and start paving. Try to pave in a straight line. Okay, well, before we turn it on, let's get to the end here, turn around. And then try and drive back the other way. It's going to be tricky. Partly because these things don't seem to have a reverse gear. So you need to be perfectly positioned right from the word go. Right, so toggle paving. Look at that, we are laying down some asphalt. That's awesome. And I'll tell you what, we're burning through our stock really quickly here. Is that it? Is that as far as we got? That's not very far at all. Wow, that's terrible. So we're going to need some more asphalt. Okay, now I understand why we were getting so much money for the other stuff. Because we have to spend a fortune to keep that thing topped up. So let's get back in the dump truck. Let's go shortcut our way back to the gravel pit. Let's get some more asphalt. You can see we're getting some good experience there. We're closing in on level 6 already, which is great. I think we're closing in on the end of the job as well. We've still got to compact it as well. I'm not 100% certain if the roller that we have will work. for that? I guess we'll find out. We may have to lease a different type of roller. At least now we'll have the cash to be able to do that. And I think I'm going to get rid of the low loader. I'm not going to bother with a truck and low loader combination. I'm just going to reset the vehicles to job sites if they're slow moving vehicles. I think that's just going to be quicker and easier. It'll cost us a little bit, but in the long run I think it'll be worth it. Move the truck out of the way. I wish I could reverse this thing. It would make it a lot easier. Try and get this thing straight. I think we're straight there. Right, so let's lay down some more hot asphalt. Excellent. Spin around again. Oh, this is so slow. Turning on the spot like this. And we're going to need to refill this again in a moment as well. Okay, so we are pretty much good to go, but we have no asphalt left. So let's, before we go any further, let's get into the dump truck and refill. There we go. And again, we'll pull that out of the way. Turn on the paving. Nice smooth application here. I'm certainly not going to have enough, I don't think, to do the next section either. So we're probably going to have to go back and get some more asphalt from the gravel factory, or the gravel pit. But we'll do what we can. It might possibly be enough to trigger the end of the job. I don't think it will be, or the end of this stage of the job. I doubt it will, but you never know. But that's it. We're out. So once again, we have to spin this around to try and get it in position. And this is where a lack of a reverse gear really does make things tricky and time consuming as well. Lightning McQueen, we ain't. Right, okay, that looks to be pretty much set up about right. So, back in the dump truck. Let's go get another load of asphalt, because that certainly isn't going to be enough in there. But we're only going to get maybe a third of a trailer. I think that should be enough. With what's left in there, I think a third should just about, or just over a third should do it. Certainly just under half. Oh, those poor tyres. Going the wrong way this time. If I stop about there. Oop. Slight delay. But we've only paid 8 grand this time. Slam those brakes on. Brakes and tyres squealing for forgiveness and mercy. So we'll get the last load in. There we go, we have got some left over, as I had a feeling we probably would do. Can't unload here, but I can't. There we go. Don't tip on the floor, please. That hasn't. Good. So, truck out of the way. Let's skip back to the asphalt paver. Oh, you're kidding. I could have done it with what was left. Ah, that's frustrating. Alright, so now we're going to need to roll this out, aren't we? Whoa, it just disappeared. Don't fill up your shovel if the work has to last. We just... Oh dear. The weird little glitches that this game seems to have. We're a natural at just completely removing an entire section of road. Now we need some compacting. If we've rented the asphalt paver, don't forget to return it. When you're there, rent or buy the vibratory compactor. So yeah, ours isn't going to do the job. I don't think. Actually, I think ours is the vibratory compactor. Let's take a look. This is done, so we can... Oh, no, cancel. Oh, there isn't an option to empty the vehicle. Let's return it. There we go. And we've got a refund for the volume, so that was automatic. Okay, that's good. Let's do the same with the planer. Let's return that. Ouch. Paid a lot on rental on that. Now we need to go to... Well, let's empty this first of all. Let's get a little bit of that cash back. We need to go to our motor pool. You see, this is just a basic compactor. We need the vibratory compactor. So we are going to need to go to the vehicle dealership. And we need to lease a vibratory compactor. And we'll rent one of those. There we go. Let's jump into that. And now let's teleport our way over to the construction site. Ah, we're facing the wrong way. Damn it. Oh, my camera's trying to pan itself again. Stop doing that, camera. There we go. Right, we're on the site. Now open the context by pressing the menu. Activate compaction. Okay. Let's get into position. Put the beacons on. Toggle compacting. Are we compacting? I think we are. Yes, we are. Right, to help me stay in a straight line, I'm going to actually switch to standard orbit camera. So I can get a bit further out. There we go. See, that's not really helping. I'm sliding all over the place. There we go, it's the first bit done. Make the turn, if we can. Well, we're going to have to back up. We might have to back up. Turning on this is terrible. That might possibly be because I've got the rollers active. But even so, this thing just does not like staying in a straight line. There we go. Now we're cooking. It's like a wide turn. We can't do this at the other end. We're going to have to reverse. There just isn't enough space. But at least over here we can just kind of let it swing itself around to line up for the next pass. Problem with the steering I've noticed on this is because it's an articulated body, it doesn't seem to snap around very quickly, so it'll stay articulated. I'm so used to this might be a more realistic way of actually having that control in. I'm just so used to, with Giant's, you know, articulated tractors like the quad track, for example. You just turn and you see the body just crab or, you know, bend, and then you release the steering and it just automatically goes straight back to straight. And obviously in real life there's no way that would happen, but I've got so used to that this not behaving in the same way feels a bit weird, even though it's actually probably doing this the right way. It just feels strange. Because again, it's what you're used to. Drifting ever so slightly. Let's say ever so slightly. We drifted quite a bit. There we go. Make the turn. I wonder if I can just go back this way like this. Should be able to. Yeah. Don't know why I didn't think of doing this the first time. We're going to have to really tidy up our look how straight our straight lines are. They are terrible. But hopefully it won't be an issue. Oh, we made a slight profit this month, as opposed to a crushing financial loss that we made last time out. There we go. I think we're actually in a straight line at the moment. A little hard to tell, but it looks pretty straight. Brilliant stuff. Right. Is this going to be the final pass that we need to make? Or is it going to be picky with us and make us do some of those patches that we missed? It might well do. I wouldn't blame it if it did. Some of our straight line rolling was pretty horrendous, it has to be said. And there we go, task complete. clear the area. So let's turn off the compacting. I think that might possibly be the end of the job. And the road's disappeared again. There we go, it's done. So we need to move the construction stuff, by the look of it, that we brought up here in the first place. So let's just park this off the side here. In fact, I think this is done. Let's just return it. There we go. Enter function mode. There we go. Now for the generator. That's close enough. Reset vehicle, secure load, enter driving mode. Now where are we off to? See, our waypoint is marked up ahead of us. Where does it want us to go? And do we now own this porta potty and generator? In which case we might be taking them back to home base. Nah, it's too late. I can't stop. Never mind. We'll stop for the next one. Oh no, looks like we're taking them back to the construction shop, to the builders merchants. Yeah, taking them back here, look. There we go, nice and unfolded. Let's unsecure the load. Excellent stuff. Job done. And now we can look to expand into Sunny Hills. And there we go. New territory unlocked. Unfortunately, we don't have anywhere near as much money as we should do because we kind of screwed things up a little bit. But we've learned more valuable lessons. And we have completed a big job. We've been able to play around with some new equipment, and we've unlocked a brand new area for us to look at expanding into in the near future. So let's get the rest of our equipment kind of back home. We're going to need to fix our dump truck again. That thing is just constantly taking a bit of a battering. Let's see what's out there that shouldn't be out there. We've got that that's leased, isn't it? We need to get rid of that. But before we do that, actually, where is the truck? I don't know. It's not over here. Maybe it's been reset somewhere because the highway's open. New contracts are available. A new special job which might offer new opportunities, and some new tutorials as well. So a lot of really cool, fun stuff to have a look at, hopefully. And of course we now have traffic moving this way, so we can't drive like a complete lunatic out here anymore, because we're going to crash into things. So we do need to be very wary of that. Oh, that road's opened up as well, look. So we have two new routes. Maybe that's the other end of the loop. Maybe that's why that's opened up there. Now that we've opened up the... we repaired one part of the loop. The other half is now open as well. But we're going to sell off the low loader. It's too much hassle. We'll just reset our equipment there, I think. It was a nice idea, just... you know, not doing us any favours. Is me trying to shortcut around the red light. By the time I got going, I could have just waited. Never mind. So, can I sell this trailer? Yes. Sell. Okay. And we'll return the Mack truck. There we go. Let's take a quick look at our map. Ah, yeah, so there we go. Spring Hills is up and running. And that is the loop, look. That's why that section's now open, although I'm guessing it might perhaps be closed up here still. So next time out, we'll head on over to this area over here and set up a location in Sunny Hills. And I tell you what, because we have different manufacturing brands available, we will take on different brands in different locations. So Desert Springs will stick to Cat. We'll start looking at things like Liebherr and Mack and W Builder and stuff in other locations, so that we can kind of vary up our equipment a little bit. Yeah, all in all, you know, a difficult job when we don't know what we're doing with the equipment, but we got it done, and we've made a bit of cash. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob. I'll be back with another episode of Construction Simulator 2 here on the PS4 very soon.